married a woman, Verity, love her dearly, but she's very bossy and intimidating and can be extremely abusive at times, or has been often extremely abusive, and extremely demanding as well.
What's that feeling there?
I've most probably stuffed it up in life,
So it's sadness?
Sadness, yes.
Sadness is about loss and grief, so what have you lost?
I've lost me.
Yeah. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I think it's easy. What we can do is look at the consequences of what if you keep doing what you're doing.
The situation's not going to change ever.
So it's going to get harder.
It's going to carry on the same, yeah.
It's going to get harder and harder. You'll be less and less successful at impacting on the circumstances, but you'll be putting in more and more effort. So the breakdown gets closer and closer.
Yep.
But you'll resist the breakdown because you love her and you want to hold it together for her. But inevitably the breakdown will happen, and then she'll have to figure out how to handle herself without your support, because you'll be in hospital.
Right. No, that's true.
So she'll end up going
summation.
cold turkey. When you crash, she has to go cold turkey because you won't be there.
Absolutely.
Are you okay with that? That she has to go cold turkey because you crashed?
I wouldn't want to see that, no.
Yeah. So what could you do? You could start introducing her to it now.
Yes.
In small bits. What do you need to do to rebuild you?
I'm going to have to stand up and for myself and tell Verity to basically go to hell when she wants me to do something.
For Verity to what?
To go to hell when she wants me to do something.
Well, she could go to a nice place.
Yeah, okay. Past when I've resisted her, she's physically attacked me, and
Yeah.
I don't hit women, and I don't go around hitting men either. So I just take it, But
Yeah.
I suppose I might have to tolerate some of that to make a breakthrough at the end of the day.
Well, it's never okay to hit someone. You're never going to get anywhere with that. So I understand where you're coming from in terms of that's not a viable solution. But you don't have to stay there. But can you mobilise her?
Yeah.
Well, you need to. So really what I'm saying is this. At some level, you have to decide what's acceptable and what is not. The fact that Verity's got a condition that makes her behave badly does not make the bad behaviour acceptable.
Absolutely.
Because if she gets on an airplane and bungs this on, mate, you know what they're going to do? They're going to take her down and immobilise her. If she does it at the footy, it'll happen there. In other words, anywhere else except at your house, she gets away with it.
Yep.
Question is, are you going to stop that or not?
In her best interest, I need to stop it.
So it's in her best interest and?
And mine, of course, yes.
Yours, of course, as well. Okay. And you've wanted it to go away, so you hose it down, instead of saying to yourself, we need to get a permanent fix here. Now, you might be working on that permanent fix for the next 5 or 10 years, but every step you take toward, every step will feel like progress. You don't have to get the end result to feel okay. One step forward.
A bit of progress would be great, for starters, yeah.
Every step forward will renew you. You'll become stronger and stronger and stronger because really, why would you develop more direction, more confidence, more strength by taking her on?
I'll be growing.
Because you don't think you can.
Yeah, especially not in that particular area.
Especially not in that particular area. So as you take yourself on, which is like, looks like you're taking her on, but in actual fact, who is it you're taking on?
Myself.
This is a battle with you. And this is a battle to get what you need. You're going to have to find out who you are.
Yep. At this point in time, I don't know. So that's a very true statement.
You need to start to provide for you the nurturing that was not provided in your childhood.
Right.
And the question that you need to ask yourself 100 times a day is, what do I need right now? Whatever it is, a big long cry, critically important to your well-being. You have to mourn the loss of everything that's been lost, in particular you. Now,
Right.
You'll come out of that after you have the grief and the loss. Then you'll start finding yourself. But you can't find yourself while the grief and the loss is still there unexpressed. Now, if you end up struggling with that, give us a call and I'll get one of our coaches to give you a hand to get through it.
Thank you.
Pleasure. You know what to do?
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks, Paul.
Pleasure, mate.